Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Carpio and I am a full-time real estate professional at Coldwell Banker ABR, serving Canyon Lake, California and its surrounding cities. In today's video, I am going to talk to you about the 6 things you need to know when purchasing new construction home. The first thing you need to know is you need to do research on the builder as well as the neighborhoods. For example, if you have kids that are school age, school might be important to you. So you might want to do a research on the school that services that specific area. A lot of the buyers that are purchasing in Lake Elsinore or Menifee or Paris, San Jacinto, Murrieta, Winchester area, a lot of them are coming either from San Diego or from Orange County or LA County, and they're not familiar with the area. Usually, what I advise my clients to do is arrive an hour early before their appointment so that they can drive around the city or the neighborhood or the community and just kind of get to know the area a little bit better, because I can tell you that an area is a good area, right? But that could be very subjective. What is it that you're looking for in an area that fits your wants and your needs? Is it walking distance to the park, or do you want to be in an area that is close to restaurants and shopping? So those are the things that you need to consider when you are purchasing new construction home. Another thing that I tell my clients is, if they can, drive by at night, just so they know what's going on in that area at night, because if there's going to be any shenanigans that's going on, it'll happen at night. As far as the builders are concerned, you still have to do your due diligence and research each builder. In the state of California, there are strict requirements that the developers have to adhere to. There's so many inspections that is being done as the homes are being completed. So I really am not worried about it. They do have home warranty and they also have structural warranty. They have all sorts of warranty when it comes to purchasing a house. And that will be disclosed to you when you purchase a new construction home. As an agent, I don't really have a specific favorite builder, but I do have my favorite sales associate that I work with each builder, just because it's very important to me that if I'm not there, they're going to take care of my clients. And I know that all sales associates says that they will take care of you, but I've worked with some sales associates that are just snotty, and especially with first-time home buyers who may need their hands held when purchasing their first home, right? I want to make sure that my clients will be comfortable asking them questions. It doesn't mean that I will not take my clients to any other sales agent. It just means that if a client tells me that, hey, you know what, I'm looking into this Richmond American Homes, I tell them, great, I know a person, and I would call those sales agent first. And a lot of the times they're actually good resources for me, because if they don't have it in their community, they'll tell me, hey, this is a contact information of a sales agent in this community. They have that model home that you're looking for. The second thing you need to know is what are standards and what are available options. When you walk into a model home, it's gonna look beautiful. You're gonna walk in and you're gonna say, I want this. This is the house for me. I like the floor plan. I like these upgrades. I want to move forward. I want to write the contract. Stop. Well, not stop. Pause, right? You need to know that model homes are built so that you can envision what you can do with the homes. So most model homes are going to be upgraded from top to bottom, especially KB homes. I love KB homes model homes just because everything is fully upgraded and that it just looks beautiful. But most builders, their model homes are going to have chock full of upgrades. You need to know what comes in standard and what are options. Usually they do have a sheet that tells you what are the upgraded items in that specific model, and a lot of the times the sales agent can also send you what are the standard items that goes with the house. When you go to the sales office, they usually have samples of the standards that goes with the home, as far as the elevation or the flooring or the carpeting, the cabinetry. So they will have that in the sales office. So you will, at least from first visit, have a glimpse of what the standard look like. Every now and then, they would have the standards on the different models. But usually most model homes are fully upgraded. Let's say the base price is $430,000. Depending on the location of the house, you may have to pay more, and depending on the view of the lot, you may have to pay extra for that. I can't think of the term right now, but I'm sure it'll come to me as soon as I end this video. The third thing you need to know is you need to know if there's going to be any Mello Roos tax and HOA. You need to know what the HOA includes. Does it include sports park or community park or pool or basketball courts? If you're paying for $150 and all you're paying for is for the upkeep of the common areas, that might be a little too steep. In the state of California, for as long as you own a property, you will pay 1% property tax. Mello Roos is additional tax on top of the 1% that you're already paying, and it is used to pay for projects, services, and infrastructures. Am I saying that? Infrastructures. You need to know what's the tax rate in that specific development that you're wanting to move into, because that could affect your financing. So if let's say I'm just throwing numbers out there. Let's say for a $420,000 home, your estimated monthly mortgage is, let's say, $2,400 without the Mello Roos, because these developments have special assessments. Your lender might have to revise that estimated monthly mortgage, and it could be additional $200 and upwards extra dollars. That's a conversation that you need to have with your lender prior to making an offer. One quick thing about taxes: know that you're going to be taxed at your final purchase price. So let's say you purchase a $420,000 base price home, added $100,000 worth of upgrades. You're going to get taxed at $520 versus $420 for the life of the loan. So that's something to consider. Another thing you need to know is that everything has to be in writing. I am not a lawyer, but I know this much is true. In real estate, everything has to be in writing. So if they offer you incentives, make sure that is written down on the contract somewhere. It's good practice to make sure you document everything. Whether you work with an agent or not, make sure you send the sales associate an email saying that, hey, per our conversation, you said that, washer and dryer is included. It's just an example. And then they typically would confirm that, yes, that is what I told you. And before you sign that contract, make sure that that washer and dryer is somewhere in the contract. A client of mine purchased a new construction homes, and they were offering at the time $10K incentives towards the home gallery. We made sure that at the day when they sat down and signed the contract, that it is included in the contract. Okay? And with that, you need to read the contract. If I know that my client is really interested in a specific model home and I know that they want to move forward, I usually ask a copy of the contract in advance so that my client can go through them. And also I read them. That's how I know that a lot of the builders' contracts are pretty much the same. Because I read them. It's a snooze fest. It's long documents. They're pretty standard, but still, just in case there's new things that comes up, at least I'm well versed on the contract. If they have any questions with the documents, I can help them with that. By the way, these contracts are pretty standard. Don't be intimidated by them. It's just a lot of paperwork. You still need to read them because you need to know exactly what you're signing, but they're not scary at all. And which is why you work with an agent, so that way if you have any questions, either your agents can answer them for you, or at least the agents can get the answers for you. Okay? As a buyer, if you're new to purchasing new construction homes, you need to know that most of the builders have financing incentives when you work with their preferred lender or their in-house lender. What it is they give credit towards your closing costs. Even if you only get $7,000 credit toward closing costs, that's still a lot of money that you can use to add improvements to your house anyway. So that's something to think about, okay? And last but certainly not the least, you need to know that you can work with a realtor when purchasing new construction homes. Technically, you don't need to work with an agent in order to get into a new construction homes. The builder is being represented by the sales agent, who's representing your best interest, right? When working with an agent, make sure you work with an agent who has experience in new construction homes, so they know the right questions to ask and they can guide you in this home buying process, especially if you are a first-time home buyers. You want to make sure that you work with an agent who knows what they're doing and who's developed connections in the new construction world. I have a client who's interested in tourmaline in a different community, and I called one sales agent and he told me, hey, there's another community that carries tourmaline. Is that something your client would be interested in? And I said, yeah, you know what, send me the information and I'll get that over to my clients and see what they say. And now we are under contract. The price of your home is not going to be affected whether you're working with an agent or not. So if you're thinking that, hey, maybe I can get a better deal if I'm not working with an agent, that is not the case. So you might as well have someone on your corner who has your best interests at heart, because there really isn't any disadvantage to having your own agent working for you. And that's it for this video. I know that's a lot of information to take in. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you or anyone you know is looking to own, sell, or invest in real estate in Canyon Lake, California and the surrounding cities, please give me a call, 619-228-5034. And if you're looking for new construction homes in the Inland Empire area, please give me a call. Have a great day. Stay healthy and stay safe. And until next time, bye.